Hi there, I'm David from DEB Chartered Accountants. To help businesses and self-employed workers manage their cash flow during the pandemic, HMRC deferred the VAT payments that became due between the 20th of March and the 30th of June 2020. HMRC are now asking business owners to reinstate their direct debit arrangements to ensure that payments for subsequent VAT returns are paid when they become due. Remember that these standing orders take a number of days before they become active, so you need to reinstate the direct debit well in advance of the due date of payment of your VAT liabilities. The VAT that has been deferred to the 31st of March 2021 will not be collected by direct debits that you set up, and thus you'll have to make extra arrangements to pay these. Further guidance on this is expected from HMRC at a later date. In addition, with regard to income tax, the second self-assessment payment on account for the tax year 2019-20, which is due for payment on the 31st of July, can be deferred until January the 31st, 2021. No interest or penalties will arise and deferral is automatic, with no application required. The issue now facing individuals relating to the income tax second instalment is whether to defer or not to defer. The tax deferment measures provide short-term financial relief but carry with them long-term implications. Allowing people more time to pay their tax bills will provide welcome relief for many. In the short term, it will go some way to reducing the commercial and financial impact of lockdown, and enables businesses to utilise their cash reserves towards more immediate and urgent expenses. It's worth bearing in mind that in the short term, paying taxes does nothing at all to help your business. With regard to other tax liabilities, businesses and self-employed workers who are in financial distress and owe outstanding tax can apply for a time to pay arrangement. This provides pre-agreed, time-limited deferral period to pay what you owe HMRC. In consideration of the present situation, they are far more amenable to do this than in normal times. Whilst deferring your tax bill may seem an easy decision, there could be financial implications by choosing to delay payment. These could be more significant in an uncertain business climate, particularly if there is a second outbreak of the pandemic. Remember that any deferred tax remains a debt, and that the deferred amount will become due at the same time as your January self-assessment tax liability due on the 31st of January 2021, leaving you with a larger bill than usual on that date. This could bring unexpected cash flow challenges in the new year, at a time when you're hoping that your business is in recovery from the impact of lockdown. Deferral isn't the only option available to you. To avoid increased tax payments in the future, you can still choose to pay your tax bill now, as you would normally do. Indeed, HMRC are encouraging businesses and self-employed workers to behave as good citizens and pay the tax they owe on time, thereby helping the government. In doing so, you could be helping yourself in the long term. If you do choose to make the payment, you may wish to spread the cost over the remaining months of the year in order to retain more working capital in your business. Whether you decide to pay or not, it's important to have your business accounts that end in the 2019-20 tax year prepared as soon as you possibly can, so that you know what you need to pay in January 2021. For the majority of DEB clients, the relevant accounts are those for the year ended the 31st of March 2020. In a world that has become increasingly unpredictable, gaining better predictability over your monthly expenditure will enable you to navigate current and future challenges with a clear perspective and a degree of peace of mind. In the end, whether you pay tax or not becomes a personal choice. I believe it's better to take advantage of the deferment in order to ease your current cash flow, while still budgeting for the additional payments to be made later. However, I'm fully aware that many of our clients worry about owing money, and owing tax in particular, and thus have an inclination to pay the tax when it becomes due, rather than carry the worry for a further 6 months. As always, we're here to help and advise you. Give us a call if you need to discuss this matter further. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to obtain immediate notification of our next video providing help on how to save tax and gain access to our help wall. Please also share this video with others to help them. Keep well and safe. Bye for now.